Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today I'm going to be doing two things. One is showing off all of my favorite tack sets for some of the horses that I have, as well as talking about the upcoming giveaway that I'm going to be doing for my 2,500 subscriber special. Hopefully by the time this video goes out we'll get to 2,500, but we're pretty close. So be sure to watch until the end of the video so that way you find out all of the information for the giveaway. Our first tack set, this is going to be my cherry blossom outfit. So the main feature here is going to be this mini cherry blossom tree. And this comes from the Unicorn Academy, all of that stuff. And then let's take a look at the rest of the tack here and we'll talk about how I make tack sets. Basically, I'm very picky about the type of tack that I use. I only use dressage saddles and I only use English bridles. I grew up riding English and the Western tack is just I have a preference towards the English stuff. So in terms of the saddle pad, I'm the same way. I like to use the English saddle pad. So, yep, we have a dark purple leathers, right? So we have our saddle and bridle are both dark purple with clear quartz as our tier. And then the saddle pad is a light pink gingham. It took me a while to find this one in English. I kept coming up with Westerns. Pink rose crown is too bad because it's like a darker pink compared to all of the pink here. I hope we can get maybe a cherry blossom crown. That would be really cool, but if not, close enough. Here's our cherry blossom, a mini cherry blossom once again. Light pink gingham, polo wraps, and then our cherry blossom aura. So the cherry blossom aura is actually what inspired me to create this outfit set. I used to use my green, like Emerald Hunters set on this horse, but I decided the cremello looked really nice with the pink and the purple. So yep, that is our first tack set. Let's go ahead and move on. This next set I like to call my Little Red Riding Hood set. So this was a really fun concept to create. So the idea is that the horse is Little Red Riding Hood, and as you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood, she's going out into the woods or wherever, and she's going to have to travel to her grandma's house to drop off some baked goods or treats or whatever, and she encounters the big bad wolf. So that's why we have the werewolf ears here. So let's go ahead and talk about this tack set. So we have another matching leather sets here. So we have a dark brown dressage saddle with ruby tier, and English bridle is the same. English saddle pad red gingham this time. Red gingham for the tail ribbon. I like using these type of tail ribbons with this shape. I don't like using the other tail ribbons that they have. They're all pretty colors and stuff. I just really like this shape specifically. This, I need to keep finding this. I'm still on the hunt for red gingham polo wraps instead of sports medicine boots, and then I'll just like sell these. And then we have our basket of apples, which comes from the autumn event. And this is a pure red basket and a toadstool aura. I thought this was really cool because, if she's going out into the forest, she might find some toadstools and stuff like that. Plus the red and white of the toadstools matches the red and white saddle pad. So that is the Little Red Riding Hood set. And then the werewolf ears, these are the default werewolf ears. So I thought these were cute because not only do they kind of match and blend in with the mane and tail and the body color, but big bad wolf, werewolf ears. So that's the whole concept with the Little Red Riding Hood. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this concept is pretty easy, nothing too deep about this concept. I think, is that Geo in the background? I don't know who that was, but I'm on a public server. Anyways, so the idea with this tack set is just using the red rose crown and the red rose tail accessory as our focal points, and then matching everything to that. So this is the first time we don't have a matching leathers. So we have dressage saddle in white, but our English bridle is in dark red. But they both use the same tier, so we're using clear quartz and clear quartz here as well. And then the saddle pad, that is a dark red. So I figured it would look nicer, especially with the white of this horse's face. The white bridle wouldn't look as good. It would look better with a red bridle. So that's why I chose that. And then of course the red rose crown, red rose tail, polo wraps in dark red, and that's it. I don't have any other items. I'm trying to maybe get a red rose aura from the Valentine's event to put on this horse. We'll see if it looks good. I'm not sure if it will. But yep, that's pretty much it for this horse. Pretty simple. Let's move on. Alright, so this is my rainbow horse, and this horse is not yet complete, but it's like almost there. I just need to get the saddle and the bridle figured out. I don't know what I'm gonna do for those, but the tack set here is using a little bit of Unicorn Academy stuff as well. So let's take a look. We have our, what is it called? Rainbow stripes, okay, in our saddle pad. What is this called? I literally forgot. Paper crown, tail ribbon, polo wraps. And then here's some Unicorn Academy stuff. So we have the mouth rainbow and the rainbow aura. I usually don't like these type of auras where it's like a static one instead of, you know how the cherry blossom one is animated? Well, these static still ones, I don't typically like them, but I do like the rainbow one. I think it looks good on this horse. And then in terms of hair dye, I did actually dye this horse. Usually I don't like to dye my horse's mane and tails, so I actually bred this horse specifically as like a copy of a pure white horse just so I can dye its mane and tail. And the mane and tail is, what is this one going to be? This is, yes, the Light Magic Fade from Unicorn Academy as well. So, yep, I really like this horse as well. I think it looks good on the white body. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next horse. Alright, so if any of you know me from Star Stable, you know that I own a club named Emerald Hunters, and this is my Emerald Hunters set in Wild Horse Islands. So this is pretty fun. So the idea is that in Star Stable, I have a pure white Andalusian with a green saddle pad and green polo wraps and green everything. So this is a really simple set. It's just recreating what I have in Star Stable. So black dressage saddle and English bridle, dark green English saddle pad. I'm trying to see if I can get a couple of different head accessories in dark green. I'm trying to get a winter beanie that has dark green with a white little pom-pom on the top, but the paper crown is pretty nice. I am planning on switching out this tail ribbon as well for something dark green, but we shall see. And then polo wraps, of course, horseshoes, and then that is it. That's all I have for this particular horse. Took me a while to get a pure white Andalusian from breeding, but I am glad I finally got it, and yeah, it's perfect. And I named her Love Story, of course, because that is my my white Andalusian in Star Stable. Okay, we are coming up on another favorite of mine. This is my pumpkin set. Nothing really specific about the name, but this is my pure pumpkin spice latte fjord. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of the fjords, but I do really like the pumpkin spice latte and its mane and tail. So we basically used what is it called? I think it's the pumpkin TACK. Okay, so let's see. Yes, so specifically Autumn Limited Pumpkin Orange for the dressage saddle, and then I use copper for the tier. Again, here's a little bit something different. I do like the halters. I like the fact that you can have reins on the halter when you're actually riding the horse. So we have a Autumn Forage halter, and it matches this saddle pad pretty nicely. And it's bronze tier, and that's pretty convenient because the horse is kind of on the orangey side. So, yep, so here is our autumn halter. And then, let's see, we have a jack-o'-lantern pin. Okay, so a pumpkin to kind of match the pumpkin of the saddle. And then polo wraps is also in pumpkin green. Hoof trails. I don't use hoof trails that often, but we have the pumpkin hoof trails for this horse. And then pumpkin leaf shield, so I don't typically use the shoulder accessories too much, but I figured this one would be nice to use. And then, oh, I've been wanting this toy for a really long time, and I finally got it when I did my last video in the autumn event, I think. So I got a pumpkin pie toy, very cute. Oh, I love the pumpkin pie toy, and I think that's it in terms of the accessories here. So yep, this is my pumpkin set, and we'll move on to the next one. Up next, we're using another pumpkin spice latte fjord here, and I actually realized just as it pawed its hoof on the ground like that, I think it has the wrong hoof trails on it, but I'll fix that later. So this is my apples and acorns set. I thought this was a really cute combination of using some of the the caramel apple toy, as well as some of the acorn accessories. So let's take a look here. This is an impure pumpkin spice latte fjord. It has a flaxen mane and tail instead of the pumpkin spice latte mane and tail. So our accessories, we are taking a look at a dark brown saddle with bronze tier. Autumn leaves halter, so very similar kind of thing using the halter from the last one. And we're using autumn red for our saddle pad as well as our polo wraps. We have an acorn hat and a tail acorn to get the acorn. So the red stuff, so the autumn red polo wraps and the saddle pad, that's representing apples. And then of course the saddle and the halter are representing acorns, right? Because acorns are kind of brownish and apples, of course, are red. All right, so what's the fade I have on here? Ooh, the autumn fade. You know what? I think this is actually correct. This is supposed to be the autumn fade on this horse. It doesn't quite match because the autumn fade has like yellow in it, and it just doesn't quite match, but it's okay. I might as well use it. Okay, caramel apple toy. I thought this was also really cute. And of course, an acorn aura to really, solidify apples and acorns. Up next, this is my jack-o'-lantern and illusion here, and this is a completed tack set. I specifically wanted this horse to be pretty minimal, so I think we only have 3 accessories on here. So this is a pure and illusion, a pure jack-o'-lantern and illusion, and let's see. Let's take a look at the tacks. So we have no saddle, bridle, pretty much anything. This is a default jack-o'-lantern stack that goes on the horse's rump, and a black oil lantern. I was so happy when I traded this in the autumn event. And then we have a pumpkin aura and no hoof trails. Yes, there's no hoof trails on this horse. I want to see if I can maybe get some black hoof trails on this horse, or some other fade hoof trails, but this is this horse. So the idea is that this is a jack-o'-lantern Andy. So we have the jacks and we have the lantern. There we go. I thought that was pretty fun. So again, this is a completed tack set. I'm not adding a saddle, I'm not adding a bridle, no leg wraps or anything. And yeah, there we go. That's it. I'm going to show you a couple of tack sets that I'm like in the process of making, just to kind of just go through it really quickly. So this horse, it's so cute. I was able to grab this horse from a trade from somebody. So I actually have 2 Snowflake Clydes right now. The first Snowflake Clyde I got was actually from somebody who I grinded 10,000 training receipts, and I traded the Snowflake Clyde for 10,000 training receipts, and then I got this horse for basically getting just crops and stuff. They said, hey, if you have any seashells, if you have any leather or fabric or anything like that, I'll just give you this pure Snowflake Clyde almost basically for free. So that was an amazing trade. Anyway, the idea with this Snowflake Clyde is that the Snowflake Clyde has a little polar bear friend. So we're going to have a little polar bear theme for this particular horse. And then the only other incomplete tack set that I have is going to be my other jack-o'-lantern Andy. Oh, actually, we're going to look at this horse too. So this horse, I got a pure Northern Lights Andy for 20,000 tokens at somebody's auction, and really the only thing I'm looking for is a Northern Lights aura. If you have one of those, please let me know in the comments. I would love to have a Northern Lights aura because I do not have Robux, and I've been on the hunt for a little while to try to get that, but I haven't been able to find any. So yep, the only thing I'm adding is a Northern Lights aura, and then the real horse that was going to be my last one is my other jack-o'-lantern Andy. So this one is going to be a witch. So the witch has a cauldron, it has a witch broom, trying to get a default witch hat for this horse as well. In terms of other accessories, I am not sure if I want to put anything else on this horse, especially like with tack as well. But yep, this is going to be a witch. So yep, when those items come back around in circulation, I will be sure to add the little witch hat for this horse. Alright guys, so let's talk about the giveaway. So this giveaway is celebrating 2,500 subscribers on my channel. I know on my channel it says like 2,490 or so subscribers, but I'm rounding up for the sake of the video. So this is going to also be a live stream. So the live stream is going to take place based on the vote that you guys did in the community. And I'm going to put the date and time right here on the screen right now. So be sure to read the date and time for that. So the date and time is very important, and it's going to be, like I said, a live stream. So you can meet me in the game. Of course, the giveaway is meant for me to trade the items to you, and you'll be able to pick those up. So how do you actually enter the giveaway? How do you put your name in for the giveaway? Well, there's going to be 3 easy steps. So step 1 is you're going to put these in the comments of this video. So step 1 is tell me your full Star Stable username. So full Star Stable username, because remember, my channel is based on Star Stable, and most of my newer subscribers are coming from Wild Horse Island. I don't quite have the money to grab a star coin code for you guys. I wish I did, but I don't right now. So this is pretty much a free giveaway. So your full star stable username. So for example, mine is going to be Rebecca Ravenbird. There we go. That's my full star stable username. Step 2, oops, not step 3. Step 2, that is going to be telling me your Wild Horse Islands username. So be sure to tell me both your Wild Horse Islands username and your display name, because that can be different sometimes. So for example, my full Wild Horse Islands username is Rebecca Ravenbird. No spaces. And then display name, same thing. That is going to be Rebecca Ravenbird as well. That's step 2. Let's do step 3. So step 3 is the last one. So which horse would you like to win in the giveaway? So you're going to tell me which horse you want to win after I show you right now. Okay, so the horses that I'm going to be doing for the giveaway are listed as GW. All right, so I'm going to scroll through this very slowly so you can see. We have a couple of event horses, not too many high tier horses. I mostly have Andalusian fails, but some of them are pretty nice. We have like cross coats, a few legacy coats, a couple of breeding unique horses. I don't have any mismatches. I don't have any, like, a lot of high tier horses or anything like that. I think really the highest tier horses that I have is like Percheron and Fawn and reindeer and stuff like that. But I hope this is going to be a nice giveaway for you guys. You guys can do whatever you want with these horses when you get them. You can trade them, give them away to someone else. You can sell them. You can keep them. You can dye them. You can do whatever you like. But yep, these are all of the horses that I'm going to be doing for our giveaway. So I'll go through one more time. If you want to ask me for any stat cards, you can. This Clyde is not for the giveaway, so any horses that say GW is for the giveaway. Anyways, so in terms of how is this going to work? In terms of me meeting up with you guys. So the date and time for the live stream, it's going to be streamed live on my channel, is going to be on the screen right now. This is the date that you guys voted on, and then I picked the time. And then be sure to convert that to your time zone. Okay, so be sure to convert the Pacific Standard Time, PST, to your specific time zone. So that way you can, of course, meet me. I'm going to be joining a dead server. I'm going to try to join a server that only has one person on, so that way you guys can join. I do not have a private server. So if I had a private server, I would let you guys in, but I don't. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to get on a small server so that you guys can, get on, get the horse, and win the giveaway and chat with me, of course. The only other thing I want to say is maybe like if you win something, try to leave the server, so that way if anybody is waiting to get in the server, like if the server is full with 30 out of 30 people, that way other people can try to get in just in case they do win. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about the giveaway, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. This is a big milestone for this channel. I hope we can get to 2,500 more subscribers, so that's 5,000 subscribers as our next milestone. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you at the giveaway. Bye everybody.